What's up, everybody? This is Jason, Zombie Collector, and I did it again. Got another TTM, and this one's from King Singleton. Right there, Ken Singleton on the Montreal Expos card, signed there and brilliantly in blue in this 1973 Topps card. Right there. Really, really cool. Super excited. Let me read some information about Mr. Ken, so you get to know him a little bit better, so we can, become good friends. Maybe he'll invite you over after COVID for a tea and some crumpets. So let's get into a little bit about Mr. Ken Singleton. He had his Major League debut on June 24th, 1970 with the Mets. And then his last game was September 25th, 1984 with the Orioles. His average was .282, so his batting average is pretty good for 14 seasons. He had 2,029 hits, 246 home runs, and he had 1,065 RBIs, so that's pretty good. Some of his accomplishments during his time with Major League Baseball was a 3-time All-Star from 77, 79, and 81. He was a World Series champ with the Baltimore Orioles in 1983. He was also a Roberto Clemente Award winner in 1982, and he is a Baltimore Orioles Hall of Fame inductee. So those are some of his accomplishments and the statistics to kind of give you an idea who he is. Now he works for the Yankees on the Yes Network. He's been there since 1997, and he's worked through 2020 as a color commentator as well as a play-by-play announcer. Now, with that being said, he has a couple of catchphrases which I'm not even going to attempt to do, so I'm sure I would embarrass myself, and probably Ken, if you ever watched this, as me trying to do his play-by-play catchphrases. But he has a couple that are probably known if you watch and or listen to the Yes Network. One kind of cool thing I found out is he is cousins with none other than Doc Rivers, NBA basketball coach / player from back in the day. And another cool little piece of information was he grew up in a house owned by Ralph Branca from the Brooklyn Dodgers. So he grew up in a house. It didn't say it was Ralph Branca's house, like he lived there. It was one that was owned by him. It didn't make it clear that was his previous house when he played for the Dodgers back in the 40s or 50s or not. I'm not for sure. It just said that Ken grew up there in that house that he used to own. Ralph Branca. So that's pretty cool. But one of the really cool things also is that he sent me back a letter answering my questions, which is the second one in a row that has happened to. Now, this is one of the letters, I want to show you. I sent this letter back in, I wrote this, what does it say? Back in 2018. This is a 14-day turnaround on Star Tiger. So, as I was telling you before, 2 years I hadn't done TTMs. I saw this laying in a stack of stuff that I thought was, I was gonna send out for care packages. And I realized this. So this is a letter I had already written to him, and then I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and send it off. You never know, and this proves it right there. I sent it off on the December 1st. I received it, I think, on the 15th. It's like a 14-day turnaround. So let's answer. So here's some of the questions. So I said the toughest hitter did he ever have to saw as he played, because he was an outfielder himself. He said the toughest hitter for him to ever watch was Jim Rice. He thought he was this outstanding hitter. He could tell he was a tough out for his team to get it out. The player he enjoyed watching the most during his time of playing baseball was George Barrett. I said, what was a favorite moment of his during his Major League Baseball career? He said 1981 All-Star Game, which I kind of covered already. He goes, I hit a home run, so that's cool. And I said, what are some of your favorite teammates? Now, he wrote their last names, and I'm going to try to, his handwriting is actually pretty good, but, again, I might not have the best understanding of all the players' names, because some of them might be a little bit, unique or different. But here's a list of names of players he enjoyed as his teammate. Brumby, Murray, I'm assuming that's Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken Jr., and then he said Palmer. So we all know, we got Palmer there, Jim Palmer. Then he had McGregor, Grimsley, and then he had J. Martinez, and then T. Martinez. And then there was a Ballander. So I'm not for sure some of these players, maybe you all know. And then I said, what are some of the favorite parks that you like to play in as a player? He said the Kingdome, Angel Stadium, Yankee Stadium, Fenway Park, and Memorial Stadium. So there you guys go. Those are some of his responses to my questions. He used my own letter, which is totally fine. And he just flipped it around and answered my questions. So there you have it. There again is the card signed by Mr. Ken Singleton. I hope you all enjoyed the video. This was a little bit, more unique because there was a lot more to discuss. He sent me a letter. He had a lot more in his biography that I can kind of discuss and share with you. So that's kind of cool. So hopefully you all enjoyed the video. And until next time, peace.